What if I told you that for some people, dropping $100,000 for a single night stay is just another Tuesday? Forget five-star hotels. We're talking about a level of luxury so extreme, it redefines the word vacation. These aren't just islands. They're personal kingdoms, private playgrounds, built by billionaires for billionaires. And today, we're pulling back the curtain to see exactly what $100,000 a night actually gets you. From submarines that cost more than a mansion to snow rooms in the middle of the tropics. Get ready to see how the other 0.001% lives. This is a world where reality is far stranger and way more luxurious than fiction. Let's start with a name you definitely know, Sir Richard Branson. Welcome to Necker Island, in the British Virgin Islands. Branson bought this place back in the late 70s for a steal just $180,000. Today, it's his personal paradise and one of the most exclusive resorts on the planet for about $95,000 a night. You and up to 40 friends can have the entire 74-acre island to yourselves. So what's the first thing you do? Forget the beach for a second. You go hang out with the lemurs. Branson has created a wildlife sanctuary here, with hundreds of animals, including giant tortoises, flamingos, and of course, those famous ring-tailed lemurs. You can literally have breakfast with them. And speaking of food, how about a floating sushi bar? Yes, you heard that right. Picture this. You're lounging in one of the infinity pools, and a custom-made boat, shaped like a giant piece of sushi, floats over to you, laden with fresh sashimi and nigiri, prepared by a world-class chef. But the party really starts at night. Branson is famous for his legendary theme nights. We're talking full-blown casino nights, Moroccan-themed feasts, and UV parties where the whole island glows. He even has a giant zip line that runs from his great house all the way down to the beach. Imagine making your grand entrance to a beach party by flying through the air. On Necker Island, that's just how they get around. It's not just a vacation. It's an adult summer camp designed by a fun-loving billionaire. Every corner is designed for maximum fun and Instagrammable moments. It's a fantasy land, and for a cool $100,000, you get the keys to the kingdom. Next up, we're jetting over to Fiji, to an island that takes the concept of exclusive to a whole new level. This is Locala Island, formerly owned by the publishing magnate Malcolm Forbes, and now the passion project of Red Bull co-founder D. If Necker Island is the ultimate party pad, Locala is the ultimate self-sufficient paradise. The price to rent the whole island is staggering around $170,000 a night. What makes it so special? For starters, its philosophy of femme tout table is on steroids. The island has its own 240-acre farm, growing everything from organic vegetables and herbs to raising its own poultry and cattle. They even have their own hydroponic setup. Almost everything you eat is grown or raised just a few feet from your villa. But the real showstopper, the ultimate billionaire toy, is the submarine. No, you didn't mishear me. For an extra fee, you can explore the pristine coral reefs surrounding the island in a $40 million two-person submersible called the Deep Flight Super Falcon. It looks like something straight out of a James Bond movie. You're not just snorkeling, you're literally flying through the underwater world, guided by a pilot, getting up close and personal with turtles and tropical fish in a way that's simply impossible otherwise. The accommodations are just as insane. There are 25 villas, each one a private estate with its own pool, buggy to get around, and dedicated staff. The most exclusive villa, the Hilltop Estate, is Matesiutz's personal residence when he's on the island. It offers panoramic views, its own private cook, chauffeur, and a nanny. Locala isn't just about luxury. It's about experiencing a perfect, self-contained ecosystem where every single detail, from the food on your plate to the submarine in the bay, is curated for an unparalleled experience. Now, let's head to the Maldives, a place already known for insane luxury. But even at one island stands out. Vela, private island. Owned by Czech billionaire G's Mej, this island was built with a singular vision: to be the most exclusive, most private, and most over-the-top resort in the world. The name Vela means turtle in the local language, a nod to the sea turtles that nest there. To rent the entire island, you're looking at a cool $1 million per night. So what does $1 million a night get you? Well, how about a snow room in the Maldives? where the temperature never drops below 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Inside the spa, after you've had a sauna or steam, you can step into a room filled with actual snow to cool down and boost your circulation. It's the kind of absurd, wonderful luxury that only exists in a place like this. The island also boasts a 3-person private submarine, a state-of-the-art golf academy designed by a Masters champion, and one of the largest wine cellars in the Maldives, valued at over $1 million. But the real currency here is privacy. The island was designed to make you feel like you're the only person there. Each of the 47 private villas is a sanctuary, shielded from view, with its own massive pool and personal butler. Smetch reportedly spent over $200 million creating Vela, and it shows. He wanted a place that was even more private and luxurious than any other resort he'd ever stayed at. And by all accounts, he succeeded. It's a place where you can have your own private water park, your own golf course, and your own snowy wonderland, all on a tiny speck of sand in the middle of the Indian Ocean. From the Maldives, we journey to the Seychelles, to an island with a royal stamp of approval. This is North Island, where Prince William and Kate Middleton spent their honeymoon. But before it was a royal hideaway, it was an ecological experiment, owned by a collective of investors. The island underwent a massive conservation project called the Noah's Ark to restore it to its natural state, reintroducing native species and removing invasive ones. Today, it's a blueprint for barefoot luxury and extreme conservation. Booking the entire island costs around $130,000 a night. But here, the experience is less about gold taps and more about raw, untouched nature. There are only 11 villas on the entire island, each one handcrafted from local wood and stone by African artisans. They are enormous, open-plan structures that blur the line between indoors and out, with private plunge pools and direct access to powder-soft beaches. The philosophy on North Island is anything, anywhere, anytime. There are no menus, no set meal times, no rules. You simply tell your private chef what feel like eating, and they will whip it up for you, using fresh ingredients from the island's gardens. Want a champagne picnic on a deserted beach at sunset? They'll set it up. Want to go scuba diving in a marine-protected area, teeming with life? A private guide is at your service. This isn't just a vacation, it's an immersion into a perfectly preserved piece of paradise. It's the ultimate escape for those who want to disconnect from the world and reconnect with nature, but in the most luxurious way imaginable. The price tag isn't just for the villa, it's for the privilege of experiencing this ecological marvel all to yourself. Finally, we land in the USA, in the state of Hawaii. But this isn't just any Hawaiian island. Tees is Lanai, and 98% of it is owned by one man. Larry Ellison, the founder of Oracle. He bought it for an estimated $300 million back in 2012. And has been transforming it into his vision of a sustainable, teak-integrated paradise. While you can't rent the whole island, you can stay at one of his 2 Four Seasons resorts, where a top suite can easily run you $20,000 a night. Ellison's influence is everywhere. He's not just building resorts. He's building a future. He's invested hundreds of millions into Sensei, a wellness company that operates a luxury retreat on the island. Sensei Lanai. Here, your stay is you undergo advanced diagnostics, and a team of expert Sensei guides craft a bespoke itinerary for you, covering everything from nutrition and fitness to mindset. It's a data-driven approach to well-being. The island itself is a fascinating mix of rugged nature and high-tech luxury. You can go off-roading in a 4x4 across the island's red dirt landscapes, explore ancient petroglyphs, and then return to a resort where your room key is a wristband, and the Toto toilets are smarter than your phone. Ellison is also heavily investing in sustainable agriculture, with the goal of making the island a model for hydroponic and vertical farming. Staying on Lanai is like getting a glimpse into the future where technology, wellness, and luxury are seamlessly integrated, all orchestrated by one of the biggest names in Silicon Valley. It's an island laboratory for the future of living well. So, from Branson's party paradise to Ellison's tech utopia, $100,000 a night buys you more than just a nice room. It buys you a private world, tailored to the wildest dreams of the people who built them. It's a reality where submarines are standard, snow exists in the tropics, and you can have an entire island to yourself. The question is, if you had the money, which one would you choose? Are you partying with lemurs on Necker, exploring the deep in Lokela, chilling in the snow on Vela, getting back to nature on North Island, or optimizing your life on Lanai? Let me know your pick in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you enjoyed this look into the billionaire lifestyle, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We've got a lot more crazy, luxurious worlds to explore together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.